All right, so we're diving into this thriller, You're My Person. Looks like it's on Tubi.
Yep, Tubi page, yeah.
We've got all the info right from their site, ready to break it down.
Yep, ready when you are.
Cool.
Okay.
So, what's the need to know on this movie? Let's get into it.
Exactly. We'll give you the rundown straight from the source.
Okay, perfect. First off, when did this one come out?
This one's pretty recent, actually, 2024.
2024, okay.
Yeah, and for runtime, think just under 2 hours, 1 hour and 52 minutes to be exact.
Okay, so a pretty average length for a movie these days.
Pretty standard, yeah. And heads up, it's rated TVMA.
TVMA. Okay.
Oh?
So we might be in for some intense stuff then, huh?
Yeah, it could be some mature themes for sure, which, makes sense for a thriller.
Right, right. And it looks like they do have English subtitles available too.
Yep, got those covered.
Okay, cool. So what about the actual story? What's this one all about?
So the plot centers around this family man, right? Things get really messy after he has a one-night stand. Yeah, and it leads to him being stalked. So basically his whole life, everything he cares about, it all gets thrown into jeopardy.
And that's like the classic thriller setup, right?
Yeah.
One little choice blows up in your face.
Yeah, it plays on that fear we all have, like one wrong move and your life's totally upended. And with stalker narratives, it's that violation of your personal space, Really gets under your skin.
Definitely makes you think twice. It's like that primal fear of being watched, right?
Exactly. It messes with that sense of security we all crave.
For sure.
Yeah.
So who do we have bringing this story to life? Who's in the cast?
All right, so for the actors, we've got Sean Riggs, Masika Kalisha,
Okay, familiar with them?
Candace B. Harris,
Yeah?
and Omar Gooding.
Omar Gooding, cool.
Yeah, and the director for this one is Barry Bowles.
Right, so some names to look into. If you're curious about their past work, we don't have their filmographies right here, but...
It's a good starting point.
Yeah, definitely. So if anyone's thinking, all right, where can I actually watch this?
It's streaming for free on Tubi.
Tubi, good to know.
Yep, and they've got it pretty accessible, too. It works on a bunch of different devices.
Oh, that's always good. Like what kind of devices?
Well, they list iOS, Android, so your phones and tablets,
That makes sense.
Roku devices, and Amazon Fire stuff. So Fire Stick, Fire TV, that kind of thing.
So pretty much all the bases covered then.
Yeah, seems like they've made it pretty easy to watch.
That's always a plus. Now, something I noticed, just a little detail, but the copyright on Tubi's site mentions 2025.
Oh, interesting. You're looking at the fine print, huh?
Always going to check the fine print. It says 8/2025, Tubi, Inc., and that Tubi is a registered trademark out of San Francisco.
Huh, yeah. You know what? That probably means they just updated their site recently.
Yeah.
Even though the movie's from 2024, their site copyright's going to stay current.
Makes sense. So it's like a little peek behind the curtain of how they're running things.
Exactly, a little glimpse into their operations.
Cool. So just to recap everything for everyone, You're My Person, 2024 thriller, clocks in just under 2 hours.
That's right.
Family man, one-night stand, and then bam, he's being stalked.
Yeah, the stakes get high.
And you can catch it all for free on Tubi, no subscription needed.
Easy to access, yep.
Pretty classic thriller setup. So seems like a decent option if you're looking for something new to watch.
Especially if you're into those stalker thrillers, the psychological suspense.
Yeah, it makes you think, Like, why are we so drawn to these stories? This whole stalker thing, that invasion of privacy. It's a pretty common theme in movies and shows these days.
It's true. And it's not just entertainment. It taps into some real anxieties we have as a society.
Right.
Like in a world where we're constantly connected, it's easy to feel like that line between public and private is getting blurred.
Yeah, it's like that fear of losing control, someone always watching.
Exactly. So these stories, they might be fictional, but they play on those very real fears.
Definitely something to think about.
For sure.
All right, well, there you have it, folks. You're My Person. If you're brave enough, check it out on Tubi.
And let us know what you think.
Always love to hear your take.
Absolutely.
Until next time, happy streaming, everyone.
See you.